The doctor finally prescribed to me that cream that I've been looking for. Oh, we're live. We're live.
Oh, that's deep. Deep.
Yeah.
Deep. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Joe D'Angelo, Tampa Bay ThunderStrikers show. And we're here at Snapper's Grill, of course, in the WZIG studios, 104.1 FM. And ladies and gentlemen, as always, we'd like to welcome the producer slash co-host slash rock star, Mr. Jeremy Davis.
That's a great introduction, Joe. How are you
Thank you
doing
very
today?
much.
Good
Well,
evening,
you know.
ThunderStrikers.
You know how I roll.
I know how you do, buddy.
I got to do things perfectly.
So let's give it up for Tom Germano, Fran Straight, Sarah Piazza's here. Tom
I got a
Germano.
message from Mr. Germano.
He's already come right out of the gate saying Boston runs tonight or
Yeah, but
hamburgers devoured.
Let
by
me
CC.
just say one thing, Thomas. Let me just clarify one fact. Your team is playing golf. It's irrelevant right now.
Yep, they're booking their cruises.
They're booking their cruises,
taking their kids to Disney World,
walking with their socks on with their flip-flops. I mean, what the hell's wrong with people? You don't wear socks when you wear flip-flops. Do you not?
I know I don't. I mean,
Thank you.
It's kind of like putting ketchup on steak.
Well, Thomas has got bad taste. The only good taste he
Wow,
has,
shots fired.
the only taste he has is the Tampa Bay Lightning, which I give him kudos for.
And that's why we're here, folks.
But Thomas fell on his head at one point and decided, well, I'm going to be a Yankee hater. Well, who the hell did you root for when you were in New York?
The Mets. You root
The
for the
Mets?
Mets?
The crosstown losing Mets?
Stinky Mets.
The sad-ass Mets? The Tampa Rays of New York?
Oh, man. Now
The
you're
Tampa Bay Rays
now you're
of New
getting
York.
you're getting a little soft there,
It's just
buddy.
fact.
Yeah.
It's just fact.
So how's everybody doing tonight? Man, what a game that was on Saturday, huh?
It was a game, and we'll definitely get to the Tampa Bay Lightning news. But first, we have to talk about the 4th annual Tampa Bay ThunderStrikers night
Mm-hmm.
in Amalie Arena, in which we take over the arena
Mm-hmm.
for the 4th year in a row.
Tell them all about it, Joe. Give them the deets.
I shall give them the details about our night. Well, actually, you know, what bothers me about it is on the Big Tron, they have Joe D'Angelo,
Okay.
which is nice. I like the exposure and everything. It adds to my ego. But, you know, the whole purpose of this ThunderStriker night is not only to get everybody on the Zamboni, and I get my members on the Zamboni because they've never been on the Zamboni. And, of course, you know, I've been on the Zamboni for 3 years straight.
Well, I would hope so. If it's called ThunderStrikers night and they don't let you go on the Zamboni, I mean, what are you really doing it for?
Something's wrong.
Right?
So this year's Tampa Bay ThunderStriker night is going to be January 10th, 2019, 7:30. And it's going to be against the Carolina
Panthers, those filthy cats that we destroyed last week.
No, not the Florida Panthers.
Oh,
The
okay.
Carolina Hurricanes.
Oh, I thought it was the Carolina Panthers.
Oh,
Hey,
man, what's the matter with you?
I'm still learning. And hey, speaking of hurricanes, you know, we got one rolling in on us right now, right?
Michael is doing his Halloween visit early this year.
Yeah, we'll talk about that later. Let's go. I didn't mean to distract from the ThunderStrikers night.
Yeah, don't do that.
How much are tickets? How much are tickets? For
Tickets
this
are
very good
$40.
event?
$40 for the night, and you know, you can pay me, and we're going to be sending out the tickets through the Ticketmaster My Bolts Nation accounts.
Okay.
So everybody can get their tickets.
Yep.
Jennifer out there, she just ordered 4 tickets.
Woohoo!
Yep.
Thank you very much for that, Jennifer.
Bravo. We're getting to the numbers that we need to have. We're going to do a whole row, probably maybe even more than a whole row. Depends.
All
Hey, I
right.
got 1,000 members in my group. Come on, people.
We
Step
can
it
fill
up.
up a row.
Oh, easily.
Yeah.
Easily. We're going to fill up a row easily, but there's more coming.
Of course.
So,
Of course. Good people like Devin Stopford will be there, who's just joined us. Jennifer Barkowski is here. So
she's going to be going.
Woohoo!
ThunderStriker night. She's going to be going. Devin's going to be going to ThunderStriker night. We're gonna do really well with that. So I just want to let everybody know that we still have time to get the tickets.
Mhm.
If you want to go, definitely let me know. And like I said, $40. And
And we'll update you guys more over the month, about that. We'll remind you.
And don't forget, now there's going to be a Facebook Live, and we're going to do the raffle.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to pick out some names.
Yep, we're going to do the old school hat method. I've even got the hat ready and raring to go.
Absolutely.
So get your names, get your tickets in, get your name in the hat. Now, I think we discussed this. We're going to offer this first to people who have never had this great honor of riding on an ice cleaning machine.
With me.
Yeah, with you. And, I think I saw the mascot was on there with you too last year, wasn't he?
The Lightning cheerleaders.
Yeah.
I don't know. I
don't
think, no.
So if you haven't gone on that before and you're coming with us this year to ThunderStrikers night,
Zamboni night,
we're gonna hopefully try to get people that have never done that before. So forgive us.
That's the goal, is to try to get people. There's people that have never been on the Zamboni. Jose Alonso is going. He bought his ticket. Yeah, Jose's going. He's gonna want to get on the Zamboni. Joel Bloom, our second member, way back when the ThunderStrikers were created,
myth, the legend.
When the ThunderStrikers were created, it's been almost 4 years. It's going on our 4th anniversary. Can you believe that?
I cannot believe that, sir.
Yes, we started almost 4 years ago, and there's a couple of people that have never been on the Zamboni that want that rush, that want that thrill. So we're going to make it happen through the drawing. So get your names in the drawing, and we'll have the Facebook Live drawing of the winners that are going to be riding.
Absolutely.
In styling.
Profiling on the Zamboni.
Oh, yeah. And that's a rush, because I'll tell you firsthand, I love doing it. And I want my members to, feel the rush that you get when you go around the arena on that Zamboni.
Oh, yeah. And I would imagine you feel a little bit like a player. Like looking up at all the people in the audience. Yep. They're all looking back at you. A lot of cheering.
Yep.
So fun.
It's a great night. So we just wanted to remind everybody, get your name in the hat, and it's going to be a fun time. And if you don't win this year, you can try again next year.
Yeah.
But you're going to the game. We're going as a group. We got 1,000 members. No reason why we can't get a whole bunch of people out there in the stands, and like we always do. Just growing each year, and so it's going to be a great night. So I just wanted to make sure that takes priority right now to get that word out about ThunderStriker night.
It's important to let you guys know what we're cooking up over here, but more importantly, now that we've gotten into the regular season, we get to talk about one of your favorite topics, and I'm sure what you guys out there have been waiting for: the Tampa Bay Lightning. Kucherov did not technically score in that game. He doesn't get the point, but he won the game for us in shootout, 2-1.
The shootout is a victory that got me a little nervous. I was there.
It was close, wasn't it?
Sold out crowd, 19,000. We did defeat the Florida stinking Panthers 2-1.
Barely.
But you know what? I mean, give it to the kid. Give it to the big cat. How about Vassy?
A win's a win.
42 saves.
The man was an absolute brick wall that night.
You talk about, my old friend Ben Bishop. I do miss him, but you know what? I mean, we got the superior goaltender right now, the best goaltender, the man that was robbed of the Vezina, Mr. Andre Vasilevsky.
Yeah, he was really good. I mean, it was
unbelievable.
It was 1-1, even though they were playing absolutely terrible in the first period, and the Lightning managed to right the ship in the second and third periods. But it really was Vassy that kept it a 1-1 game.
This is what I'm gonna clarify to everybody.
Please,
the start of the first period, 5 minutes and 58 seconds into the game, Jacob McDonald scored his first goal. First goal of the season. Oh boy, that didn't come out. Maybe because it was a stinking Panther. Maybe you need to talk while I sip on my.
Yeah. From what I saw when I was watching the game, the Lightning just weren't really sure what they were doing in that first period. I think that. I mean, I don't know, but from my perspective, I know that when you're first either getting out on stage or first starting a new job or anything like for the first time,
right?
There's like cobwebs you got to shake off and rust that you got to get rid of. And
absolutely.
Yeah, I think the Lightning came out.
They didn't have their legs in the first period.
Yeah, they weren't really prepared for these guys are here to play. Like I think they thought that everybody was just going to sort of take it easy for the first, first period and, get their ice legs, for lack of a better term.
Well, as a broadcast journalist, I took notes during the game, and one of the biggest things that went on wrong for the Lightning in the first period was they had a lot of trouble getting the puck out of their own zone.
Yeah, definitely.
That was number one. Get the damn puck out of the zone. I was sitting there, I was yelling, I was screaming. I was like, what the hell's going on? Get the puck out of the zone.
Well,
you know what? That was just my warm-up.
That was just your warm-up.
Going off.
Man, it's going to be a long season.
Do not take me on, Thomas Gerano. Okay, right now I'm fired up.
Yeah, hey, keep going. Let the fire keep burning. The second thing.
The trouble obviously was getting the puck out of their own zone. That's number one.
Yeah.
Number two, the passing sucked. Let me repeat that.
The passing
sucked.
It did.
Awful passing.
It did.
Awful, dreadful passing. I mean, there's no other way to say it. So, on Monday, don't forget, this is Saturday, the game. I was there, of course. On Monday, they had practice. And you know what the drill was at practice?
Basic passing, line-to-line passing.
Tape to tape.
Yep.
Passing drills.
Yep, old school, like Little League.
Cooper. Good.
Take them back to the basics.
Let's go back to the basics of working on tape to tape. That's what they call it in the industry, passing drills. When you get outshot 16-4, there's a problem. In 20 minutes of hockey, 16-4.
Also, you got to remember too, it's only the first period of the first game. There's going to be a couple hiccups along the way. But at least he addressed it. At least they addressed it immediately. And
I mean, come on, folks.
He held a really serious
16
practice.
16 shots to
16-4. That was only in the first period.
Yeah, Vasi, he had his hands full, and he only gave up that one goal. And then after that one goal, he said, no more goals for you. And guess what? They didn't score after that.
Nope, no pucks go by.
Yeah, okay, let's
and to the Lightning's credit,
second period.
Yeah, that's to the Lightning's credit. They did come back pretty strongly in the second period.
Let's go on to the second period. Now, the Lightning didn't score the second period, but they did get 14-8 on shots.
Yep, they found their groove, I think, and they were like, we need to attack.
They were shooting.
Attack.
Unfortunately for Florida, and we don't like to see anybody get hurt. I mean, this is a guy that's on Florida, and he's got a pretty popular player in Florida, in Luongo. He got hurt twice in the game, and they finally took him out, and they replaced him with Reimer, who's a pretty good goaltender. I mean, both of them guys are pretty damn good.
Well, I mean, they kept it a 1-1 game all the way through. So
yeah, and mind you, I forgot to mention this, that our scratches for the night were Tyler Johnson, as I reported on the Tampa Bay ThunderStrikers feed, that Johnson wasn't going to play. He is recuperating, and there is a good chance on Thursday night that Tyler Johnson will play. Okay. So for all you Tyler Johnson lovers, he's probably more than likely going to be in the lineup on Thursday.
All right, cool.
Slater Cuckoo didn't play. He was a scratch. What a surprise. I mean, he was getting scratched a lot last year too. I told you he's in Cooper's doghouse as far as I'm concerned. But and Danik Martel was not in the lineup as well. He was a late scratch too. So there are your scratches. So Luongo leaves. Reimer comes in. The second period, like I said, the shots on goal increased for us 14-8, which was good. I really think that a lot of the shots were pretty impressive. I think they were putting the pressure on Reimer, and it wasn't until the third period that the Tampa Bay Lightning finally scored. Anthony Cirelli, his first goal at the 10:45 mark of the third period.
Okay, ooh, that's a little close, cutting it a little close, huh?
Yes. So it was 1-1, and we finished with the 1-1, and nobody scored on the. It just amazed at me. it became like a goalie battle there for a little while. Got intense.
Yeah, and I mean that's really good for an opening game when you start having a battle between two stalwart goalies.
Yeah,
and goals are not being scored like pennies dropping from heaven. It's a little tense. I'll admit I was a little tense for that game because you don't want to lose your opener. You want to win.
I want to mention that the Lightning penalty killing saved the day.
Clearly,
they had 5 power plays on us, and 3 of them were in the third period. And Vasi just was a brick wall and stopped every single one of them.
Yeah. Well, not just that. Let's also give some credit, to the Lightning penalty killing team.
That's what I just said.
Well, not just the goalie. I mean, of course, the goalie is the biggest part of that.
Sure.
But your other guys out on the ice that are just doing their best. And that shows. We were talking about how they weren't able to get the puck out of the zone in the first period.
Exactly.
And it shows that they realized what the problem was. Fixed it, and then when push came to shove in the third period, when they needed to kill those penalties and get the puck out, they totally did it.
It's a beautiful thing, and the way they went about it, and the way what happened, the penalty killers were going to deny every opportunity.
Yeah,
and I was impressed.
Good for them.
I was impressed.
Good for them. It was an interesting game, and of course, do you want to be the one to talk about Kuch's masterful.
Oh, that was
masterful.
That was a beauty. He made it look so easy. He made it look so easy, and that's what Kucherov does.
And I was watching with you on Facebook Live when you were recording that goal, and that place just exploded. Everybody was like,
that's what happens when you get 19,000 people up on up on their feet, and they're loud. And as I've said many times before, the Tampa Bay Lightning have the greatest fans.
I agree.
And everybody that I bring to the Lightning games, I make that happen as well for a lot of people that can't get to the games, they can't afford the games. I bring them, and they experience the rush that you get from a Tampa Bay Lightning game.
Oh yeah.
And it's very real, folks. It's very real. If you have never been to a Tampa Bay Lightning game, you're missing out on a that's a huge loss in my book.
Well, it's going to any sort of sporting event like that is always a rush, but it's even better when it's your local home team that are just primed to win a championship.
Yeah. Primed.
And if nothing else, Saturday's game showed us that they're ready.
Bravo, Cirelli, you're a beast.
Bravo, Vasilevsky.
Well, even more of a beast. He was the MVP of the night, without question.
I'm really looking forward to seeing how the Lightning do collectively as a team for the rest of the season, because if the home opener was any indication, it's going to be a roller coaster ride of season for the Lightning.
Well, what you're going to see is, I can almost promise, with them working on those drills and everything, that you're going to see a much fired up, more aggressive team playing Thursday night. You will see that they will work on all those fundamentals and the mistakes that they made, and you're going to see a vast improvement.
Well, yeah, I mean, as we already talked about, Coop's not going to let those little amateurish mistakes slide. He took them through their paces, in practice yesterday. And I think it's good that they had, was it 4 days off in between their opener game and then the next game?
You know what? I have a beef with that.
Really?
Yes, I
Why
do.
do you have a beef with
and
that?
I'm going to tell you why.
Because
nobody else does.
Tell us, huh?
Nobody else has got. What is with the NHL? I'm going to declare war on you. Who the hell made this schedule for the Lightning?
I think a computer designed it.
Are you kidding me?
I don't know.
What is with the time frame between our game and the next game? It's the beginning of the season. You don't get 4 days off in between games.
It is a little odd. There has to be some sort of schedule.
Damn right it's off, and I got a problem with that.
Well, it has to be some kind of schedule. It really grinds your gears.
It grinds my gears, kind of like Tom Girano.
Get angry, roar. But yeah, I know that the people that create these schedules try to get it so that you have more rivalries going on between, like 2 Florida teams or 2 New York teams. Like they try to set these things up.
You're bringing out a good point. I understand that the interstate rivalry, that's all great and everything. Yeah. My problem is that this is the beginning of the season, and there's a gap between the first game and the second game.
A pretty big gap, too.
Why? Who the hell made this schedule? I want to know who you are. I want to know why you are screwing the Lightning by doing this, because it is not a good thing.
If anybody knows who this guy is or who the computer is that's designing these schedules, type it over in the comment section.
It is not the computer.
We'll send him a very strongly worded email. I'm pretty sure it's a computer. You think there's like a guy sitting around with like a notebook and a pencil?
There is a committee. There is a committee. It's called We Don't Want the Lightning to Win the Stanley Cup Committee. And they're giving us a bogus bullshit schedule. You do not have this much of a gap in your schedule in the beginning of the hockey season. I'm sorry. I've been a hockey fan all my life. And even though I look very, very young, I am not. So I can tell you with all assurances of being a fan of this sport for as long as I have, that is bogus. That schedule is ridiculous.
Bogus. But hey, at least
bogus schedule.
At least it's over, and I'll play devil's advocate here.
It's unacceptable.
I'll play devil's advocate here and say that this actually works to their advantage.
It does not work to their advantage because you saw the way they played, and they did not want that many days off in between.
Yeah, but it gives them an opportunity, like we were talking about, for them to go back and practice really hard, get the fundamentals down, and then come back out with the fire.
You go out there and attack the next team that you play, and you work it out, and you develop your skills in the game under those conditions when you're getting hit by the opposing team.
Jennifer Barkowski brings up a good point here. She says now the other teams have really warmed up, and we're not even on our second game yet.
And you know what, Jen? That's very true. And this is what's grinding my gears. What's grinding my gears, my Italian temper, my Taurus temper, is the fact that the NHL has a committee. It's called Screw the Tampa Bay Lightning.
Now that's being a little hyperbolic, sir.
It's not being hyperbolic. What the hell is wrong with you guys in the NHL? I want to know who does the scheduling. Very simple.
I think I can find that out.
Yes,
by the way,
Devin
Stopford says that they're going to be playing on his birthday, but it's an away game. Well, maybe we can have a watch party for that, Devin.
Yes, a watch party on your birthday.
Yeah, that'd be really fun. How about that?
How about Snappers Grill?
Yeah, we could do it at Snappers. We could do it at our place.
Look at this room we got.
This is amazing.
Our place.
This is really nice. I'll have to say, the not only the comedy room here at Snappers Grill and Comedy Club, 36657 US 19 North in Palm Harbor, Florida.
Bravo, that memory.
I know, isn't that nice? I didn't even have to look that up.
It's amazing.
You
have your memory.
The comedy room here is great.
Yes,
they have a sushi bar if you guys out there like sushi.
Bala tacos.
Yep, taco night here on Tuesdays. My buddy Danny is doing karaoke out there starting around 8. So I mean, this is a really fun place just to come down and chill out. They have breakfast buffets around here, which I
they open in the morning. Yes, absolutely, very early in the morning when you're not up.
Well, one of my friends mentioned that she wanted to come here and try the breakfast buffet. And
that'd be much too early for you to wake up, wouldn't it?
I can wake up early.
Just because I
don't wake up early doesn't mean I can't. See what I'm saying?
I don't know if you can. Really.
I totally can.
Really?
I totally can.
You look like a damn zombie that day that we had you wake up early to go to the Lightning thing. How do you explain that? I hate to put you on the spot.
No, I could
I'm
tell
putting you on the spot.
I could tell you. I had had many adult beverages the night before.
Of course you did.
And some other things happened that kept me up much later than I intended. Much later. So it was just bad preparation on my part. I take full responsibility, but I was there.
Take full responsibility.
I was there. That's the important thing.
You take full responsibility.
I do.
So in the long run, the Lightning won the game.
Yep, that's what's important. A win
and
is
according
a win.
to the facts and my statistics, which are 150% accurate, the shots on goal were 43 shots on goal for 53% for the Florida stinking Panthers.
Okay.
For us, the victorious Tampa Bay Lightning,
the Wieners,
we had 29 shots on goal total and 47%.
Oh, wow.
So there you go.
Wow. And that's a pretty big discrepancy, but I'm pretty sure that they're going to come back on the next game and really kick up those shots.
And
those
don't
shots on
forget
goal.
that will be Thursday night, and it was we play the Vancouver Canucks.
The Canucks. Hey,
Yep.
What's it all about?
Yep. And so we'll. I expect to see this team have no limitations. I expect this team to come out full bore, and hopefully we won't have to worry about the defaults that I mentioned.
Oh, yeah,
such as the bad passing, which
bad passing, lack of
horrible.
initiative,
Horrible.
not pressing your advantage.
Clear the puck out of the zone, folks.
You got to
get
press
it
that
out
advantage.
of the zone. They have to work on these things, and the best way that they can do it is against live competition, not practice.
Yeah, well, practice it's just a method to prepare you, and of course, live competition is always going to be much more productive. It's going to teach you more. But yeah, I'm reasonably sure they're going to come out with more fire under their heinies.
Okay, so let's congratulate the Tampa Bay Lightning on their 2-1 shootout victory.
Yep. Cooch.
81 more games to go in the regular season. So you got a long way to go.
Yeah, and this is the best thing, is that we can sit here and nitpick all the things that went wrong or went right in that first game, but we're just at the beginning of the season, so there's so much more incredible games to watch. There's going to be some heartache. I can pretty much guarantee you there'll be a few heart-wrenching times this season. There'll be lots of moments of glory, and I mean that's the greatest thing about hockey.
Did you see how quick Braden Point was rushing to get that puck?
Yeah,
you could
tell
he's even more beastly than he was last year, which means that the NHL, you better watch out, because Braden Point is a goal-scoring machine. But I just love what I see.
Absolutely.
In certain players like Cirelli, right place, right time with his goal.
Well, that's sort of most of what goal scoring in hockey is.
Yeah. And another point that I wanted to bring out, and this is interesting because, one of our members in our group is a Ranger fan, unfortunately.
Ooh.
And sadly. Why would you want to be a Ranger fan? And Rangers are all exactly.
He gets an incorrect.
Thank you. I just wanted to do the comparison of the trade that we made that has turned out to be a victory for us, and I knew it would be. But we are comparing Vladdy, who we miss. He was a very popular Lightning player, to JT Miller since the trade. And JT Miller has responded. He's just been really, really good, solid. Vladdy got scratched the Rangers. So, the questions around Vladdy is his ability to score, and Miller puts up points. So. The bottom line is, the Lightning won that trade.
Yeah, it seemed like it was a beneficial trade for them.
As much as we miss Vladdy, I have the stats here and I'm looking at it and everything, and that's why Miller got his 5-year extension with $5.25 million a year. Vladdy signed a 2-year deal worth $4 million per year with the Rangers.
The Rangers.
And they scratched him in favor of Cody McLeod, one of the worst forwards in the NHL season last year.
Well, Jennifer absolutely agrees with you, saying Miller is tons above Vladdy. Correct.
Yes.
Correct answer.
Yes, and everybody agrees with me because I am the fact guy. I am the stat guy. I'm the broadcast journalist.
What?
That's right.
That's right. I don't know if Will John agrees with you.
I'm just going to confirm it by saying I am the facts, the figures, the reality. When I throw down what I say, it's fact. It's confirmed. It's confirmed.
Yeah, hey.
I have data. I have
You have
this.
data?
See this? You see this folder?
I see the
folder. These are facts. These are figures. There are stats. Everything's in this.
Well, I trust you. I trust your good judgment.
Because you're a smart man, and I'm a smart man for bringing you into the Tampa Bay ThunderStrikers show.
Absolutely.
I knew you would agree with me on that. But you're still in Pampers. You're still learning.
Hey, you got to start somewhere, don't you?
You know. So, again, somebody asked me about Tyler Johnson, and I'll tell you again. The report that I got and the info and the inside information that I got is that Tyler Johnson is looking pretty good to start on Thursday. So I know you miss him. Don't cry. He's coming back.
I'm not going to cry.
But I'll tell you what, Mateo needs to play.
Agreed.
He is lightning fast.
Mm-hmm. No pun intended. Huh?
I mean, I was at the arena. I seen him.
Lightning fast, huh? You get it?
He is lightning fast. He has won his spot on this team.
Earned it.
And earned it as well. And the players, the coaches, they all love this guy. So, Mr. Joseph, welcome to the Tampa Bay ThunderStrikers.
Woohoo!
And the Tampa Bay Lightning.
Yes.
More importantly, the Tampa Bay Lightning. You play for the Tampa Bay Lightning, but you are a Tampa Bay ThunderStriker as far as I just anointed you.
Yeah, we've conscripted you into the ThunderStrikers. Welcome to the team.
Welcome to the big family.
Hey, we're at about our halfway mark here. Let's give a shout out to some of the fine viewers that have joined us. Kevin, Kevin Cohen, Joanne D'Angelo. Any relation? Is that your sister?
Was I married?
I don't know. I don't think you were.
No, Joanne's a very good friend of mine.
Okay, no relation though?
We go back a while.
Okay.
She has the same great name.
Okay, cool. Good name. Mm-hmm. Drew Barra was here watching with us.
Cool.
Taylor Katie.
Thank you.
John Jameson. Woohoo.
Sweet. We got all our regulars too in there,
everybody's here. Of course, Jennifer's been here watching with us all show. And yeah, we're your Tampa Bay ThunderStrikers here at the WZIG 104.1 FM radio booth located
on your FM dial.
Yep, in Snappers Comedy Club.
Yes.
You can also go to WZIG.org if you'd like to listen to their fine programming from your computer. And yeah, my name's Jeremy. This is your buddy and your host, your founder, president, CEO.
Host with the most.
Yeah, you're the head cheese. The chairman of the board.
Chairman of the board, Frankie Sinatra.
Yeah,
I don't have the blue eyes, but Cooch does.
There you go. You're the guy that makes all of this possible. Without Joe's hard work and dedication, ThunderStrikers wouldn't even be here. So
I founded it almost 4 years ago. We're going on our 4-year anniversary this May.
Absolutely.
4 years, folks.
Absolutely.
1,000 members.
Yep, 1,000 strong. By this time next year, hope to get another 1,000. And yeah, I look forward to a nice 5-year anniversary.
Build it up.
Speaking of 5-year anniversaries, you want to?
What do we got?
Is that what you got this for?
Yes.
Here, come over here and show them this.
See that most beautiful watch?
This is a nice watch. It's a 5-year anniversary watch. It actually really is a nice watch.
I completed my 5th year with the Clorox company, and they sent me this watch.
Not too shabby, sir.
Hard work pays
Classic.
off.
It does.
I mean, I got a bonus, I got a raise, and I got a watch.
You got a raise?
Oh, yeah. A raise in salary. Dumbass.
All right. So is there any other Lightning stuff that we need to cover this week? Who are they playing again for the next game?
Vancouver Canucks.
The Vancouver Canucks. Okay. Any predictions for the outcome of the game?
I predict victory.
Victory. Okay.
Yes, I predict victory.
Okay.
I want to see all the stuff that we talked about earlier in the show. I want to see everything improving. I want to see them clear the puck out of the zone. They need to work on that.
Mm-hmm.
And that damn passing, quit trying to make the highlight reel. Put it in the net. Shoot the puck. Do not keep passing.
Yeah, there's no reason to be
Nikita
too
Kucherov,
fancy.
Shoot the puck.
Yeah.
Steven Stamkos, shoot the puck.
Yeah, you're not going to score by passing. I mean, that's just basic.
Yeah, too much
that's
passing.
Just basic strategy.
You don't need to be cute. You don't need to make the damn highlight reel. We know who you are. You don't need to make a name for yourself.
Jennifer predicts 5-3 Lightning.
Ooh, that's a bold.
That's a bold prediction. I'm gonna put that into the archives.
You think they're actually gonna score 3 goals off of Vasi?
I don't know. Maybe.
Not the way he's
possible.
Playing. Not the way he's playing.
It's possible.
Maybe 1 or 2. Maybe.
Well, we'll make sure we put this this prediction in the archives for you there, Jennifer. And if you're right, I'll sing a song. I'll sing a song for you next week.
Oh, trust me,
you're right. Not. It's only going to be a brief song.
Is it going to be a karaoke song?
I could do that, or I could sing a little ditty here on the radio. I've got a few songs.
Well, karaoke,
She also further predicts that they're going to be power play goals.
Wow, bold,
interesting.
Bold. And I might have you know, and if you are at the Lightning game this Saturday, like I will be, I'm going to meet Jennifer.
Oh, cool.
Yes.
Cool. Make sure you get some pictures.
Yeah, and I'll give her an autograph too.
the legendary and highly coveted Joe D'Angelo autograph.
The broadcast journalist.
There you go.
And the future of this broadcasting business.
Well, I'll admit you're getting better, sir. You're getting better.
Bubba the Love Sponge, Howard Stern.
Morons.
All these guys.
Yeah. Morons.
Great broadcasters. Legendary broadcasters.
They're amateurs.
Howard Stern.
They're amateurs.
Howard Stern was,
all these radio broadcasters.
All famous.
You know what really makes them successful and famous and family friendly, and why everybody loves them so much? Because they've got great producers.
Big Rig.
No, Big Rig. Yeah, he's been a staple in this area for a while.
He's a really cool guy. Tampa Bay Lightning fan, of course, as many of them are in this community. We love them all. And Drew Garabo, another fantastic broadcaster, a very good friend of mine, Drew. So if you're listening, peace out, brother. I am the next up and coming.
Yeah, you've got some competition, buddy.
Well, no,
we're coming.
Not competition.
Yes, it is. Come on.
I can't do that.
Come on.
I mean, Drew is awesome. I can't, get to his level at this point. But there's so many great broadcasters. Yeah, well, we're starting somewhere, and we're coming. And we're coming with gas.
Coming with fire.
We're
coming with lightning.
Coming with lightning. Oh, yeah. Let's go Tampa Bay Lightning.
All right.
And we cover them like nobody else does.
That's right. Now, let's move on to my favorites. Well, one of my favorite segments.
And what is your favorite segment?
This is the news.
Invented by your producer.
Well, actually, this is your idea. I just came up with all the other stuff.
But you came up with a name.
Yeah. Wacky, wild, and ridiculous news from all around the world. Brought to you by the founder, CEO, and host of your weekly Tampa Bay ThunderStrikers, my buddy, Mr. Joe D'Angelo. Now hit him, baby.
What am I bowing? You should be bowing to me. There we go. Are we ready for their wild,
go for it,
crazy nut jobs?
Yeah. Now remember, don't change your tone of voice, even though this is kind of loud. Just talk normally.
Okay, rock out with your quack out. A naked burglar broke into a Phoenix home, swiped an avocado, ate it, then curled up for a nap on the patio, no less.
After eating one avocado?
After eating an avocado. Ate it and curled up for a nap. When the residents found him asleep in the morning, Robert Edward Warnelli, 34, slipped in around 3 a.m. on October 1st, ABC 15 Arizona reported. Warnell, a sex offender, is charged with burglary.
Eat one avocado and then you just go to sleep?
Weak. Hey, what's up with that?
Weak. Now,
that is very, very weak.
It would have been interesting if he'd eaten like 15 avocados. That would have been cool.
Well, you never know what he was engaging in before he
maybe he did something else.
Avocado.
I'm sure they would have reported that, though.
This is true.
Okay.
All
right, moving on.
Instead of a ring, he got bracelets. Elijah Wood, not the Lord of the Rings star, but a fugitive who shares his name, was busted after a car chase with cops in Texas. Wanted on a parole violation, Wood fled police through the streets of Arline. Friday, WKTAB reported he was nabbed without injury to man or hobbit.
Of course, they got to make a hobbit joke. The guy's name's Elijah Wood. You got to make hobbit jokes.
Of course they do.
Well, I'm sure that after that, he's going to be on a pretty short leash.
Yeah,
see what I did there? It's a hobbit joke.
Saw that, yeah.
That's why I'm a genius. All right, what else? Give me another one.
Okay. Now that's playing dirty. A thief stole a trailer from a New Hampshire fish and game cops while they were freeing an elderly hunter trapped in the mud. The crook hooked the boat trailer to his pickup truck and drove off while it was unattended Wednesday in Haverhill, WMUR reported. The officer's freed duck hunter, Alexander Samore, 79, from neck-deep mud. The thief was still at large.
Man, this place is getting out of control.
Okay.
My turn?
Your turn.
I haven't had a chance to peruse your facts here, so let me look this.
I highlighted some of them.
Yeah.
So, it makes you wonder, me doing this session, you can never, it's where does this come from? What are the people's minds? Are they just, what is wrong with people?
They have bones in their brain is what it is.
Apparently.
All right, here's one I like. Crime doesn't pay, officer. A cop with Florida's Bonifay Police Department has been busted for selling opioids out of his squad car while in uniform. Wow. Officer Dwayne White was charged with selling controlled substances and unlawful use of a two-way communications device. So imagine this. You're going to your guy, your hookup, and it's the guy in the police car in full uniform to get your drugs.
Weak.
I don't know if I'd do that, but man.
Then again, we're talking about some boneheads here.
Yeah, people with bones in their brains.
How fitting.
I guess. All right, let me see if I can get one more here. Oh, you just read that one. Okay. La-di-da. La-di-da. Note to parents. Don't teach your toddler how to use a paper shredder. That's just good advice. That's just good business.
Whoa.
Ben and Jackie Belknap of Salt Lake City left an envelope carrying $1,060 in cash out on the counter. The money was supposed to go toward football season tickets, but the next day, the envelope vanished completely. The couple immediately identified the suspect, their 2-year-old son, Leo. Jackie, it seems, had taught the boy how to help her shred junk mail, and he put the new skill to good use. Who still keeps cash in an envelope anyway? What's wrong with people?
What is wrong with people? Why do I constantly every week go off on these idiots? They need to be put in cages.
You leave $1,060 out in an envelope? Come on, at least have the decency to put that thing in your mattress like a civilized human being. All right, folks. Well, that is the news brought to you every week. Woo! Man, I don't know where you get this stuff. Buddy.
You know what though? These are all facts. These are all wire reports. They're what is reported in news headlines.
Oh.
So my various sources gathers up the material and I go over it before I broadcast. So,
that's what a good broadcast journalist does, my friend.
That's what a broadcast journalist does.
Yep. Hey, how's it going, Dan Harrigan?
My friend Dan.
What's up, Dan? Thanks.
Excellent
Welcome to the
reporting. Show. Excellent reporting on Lightning Insider. I've been a proud member of that.
Very cool. Welcome to the ThunderStrikers show.
Oh, Dan is a great guy. Great guy. We met him last year at one of our fests, I think.
Okay.
One of our hockey nights.
Oh, like the one we're going to be having this year?
It was like at Eddie's.
Okay.
I met him. Yeah. We had a very, very good night.
Okay. Well, hey, maybe he'll come out to the ThunderStrikers night this December. You said it's January, right?
January 10th.
January 10th. Make sure to get your tickets with us by the end of the month for your annual ThunderStrikers night.
Oh, yeah.
And get your name into the hat for a chance to have the honor of riding an ice cleaning machine, the
with
Zamboni.
Your founder and chief operating officer / president. So many titles I have.
You wear a lot of hats, don't you?
I do wear a lot of hats. But I want to thank Jacqueline because she's awesome. And I want to thank Alice, our senior vice president.
Absolutely.
Because they are also what keeps the Tampa Bay ThunderStrikers in business. Because they are my two key managers.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
Yes. And of course, Jeremy, because not only is he my producer and not only my co-host, but he also helps me make decisions for what's best interest of the group.
Yep, that's what a good producer does.
And that's what producers do.
And not only that, but dare I say that we're friends?
Well, yeah, we've been friends for 10 glorious years.
You hesitated for a minute. You're like, are we friends? I don't know.
Well, we were, and
we
then
still are.
And then we had our distance for a while.
We still are.
I got a car.
You did. I think I mentioned this to you. I was actually at the bus stop that we first met a couple weeks ago. I was sitting, the same bench is still on the same place.
I'm glad you remember because I don't know where it is.
Oh, I know exactly where it is. It's right there on Starkey, right in front of the voting place.
Yes, I did work there for a while.
Yeah, I think that's where we met. Good times. That was a long time ago.
What about that 18 bus when you were living in?
Yeah.
Clearwater, was it?
Yeah, well, I mean, I take the 18 bus usually because it goes by my house, but it was the 73 bus that we used to ride.
73, yeah, I remember riding on that bus.
Man, that was a long time ago. Anyway, enough about that.
Good Lord, memory.
16-1, my friend.
Okay, so now we're gonna go into the rumbling portion of our segment.
I really enjoyed last night's game, the LDS with the Boston Red Sox versus the New York Yankees. Honestly, I don't care who wins or loses this series, but last night the New York Yankees choked. They got a chicken bone in their throat and they choked 16-1. Now, what do you have to say about that, sir?
Are you done now?
I don't know. I'm waiting to hear your response.
Your
official response.
Sure you're done?
I don't know.
Before I lay the smackdown on your candy ass?
Before you flay me?
Let me just start out by saying what I said to Thomas Germano. The Tampa Bay Rays were eliminated by the New York Yankees.
This isn't about the Rays.
Like 2 weeks ago. Yes, it does have something to do with the Rays because you guys are Rays fans. Your season, your team is irrelevant.
Okay, but
so you have no say on what my team does.
Sure we do.
Because my team is playing as we speak right now.
No, they don't start
your
until late.
Team is it's like not even in the discussion right now. It's not even in the equation.
Right.
They're playing golf.
Right. But that doesn't mean that as baseball fans, we can't critique and analyze the games that are ongoing.
You guys have been critiquing that for 20 glorious seasons of losing.
Why don't you address the points, sir? You've been very grandiose with your
My point is that we are still playing baseball here in October. And regardless of whether they win or lose, we still play October baseball every season, and the Tampa Bay Rays go home early every year. Every year.
Jennifer Barkowski, she says the Red Sox are going down like panties on prom night. That's the same joke I tell the people.
Bravo.
However, I
can't wait to meet her because she obviously has good taste.
You still have not addressed the embarrassing 16-1 loss.
What do you want me to say?
I don't know.
What do you want me to say? We lost 16-1.
That the Yankees are finally starting to show their mettle.
19 runs in 2004 against them and embarrassed
2004?
them. Yeah.
It's like 14 years ago, dude.
Yeah, but we scored 19 runs against them. It's still in my brain.
Your postseason win came against the embarrassing David Price.
We always beat David Price. Man. That's an automatic win.
And David Price, what an embarrassment.
Yes, and David Price can't beat us. He could beat everybody else.
He hasn't beaten anybody in the postseason.
What are you talking about? Do you know what his record is?
I know what his record during the regular season is, but during the postseason, it is an abysmal 0-9.
Well, that's the Red Sox fault for pitching him.
Yeah, well, I feel
because they don't have any pitching after Mr. Cy Young there, who we have to face in Game 5 if they do.
You're talking about Chris Sale, right?
I'm talking about Mr. Sale.
Man, that guy is a beast.
He is a beast. And obviously the Red Sox will be favored in Game 5 with Sale pitching, obviously. But then again,
clearly.
The Red Sox have to beat Mr. Happ, who owns them.
Or you lose tonight. Is CC pitching tonight?
CC's pitching tonight. He's a clutch pitcher, and he's kind of owned the Red Sox. Kind of. So we'll see. May the best team win.
16-1.
May the best team win. Nobody said anything about. Did I hear anything about when the New York Yankees won the last game? Nobody said anything then. Where were the?
No, I did. I said that that was an easy win for you guys. If you didn't win that game, then like, why are you even bothering in the postseason to begin with? The Yankees, to me, have not shown any sign that they belong in the postseason, and I look forward to CC Sabathia choking on the baseball tonight. If he had any sense, you
can only dream and wish.
If he had any sense, he would go back to some tried and true baseball tactics, like hiding a razor blade in the glove, scuffing up the ball, get some rosin, some pine tar underside his hat. Like, I'm going to be looking, and I'm going to be looking under his cap, and if he keeps going like this,
what's so sad about this?
Rubbing the ball,
because you're viewing us and you're looking at the man with the shades that was born in freaking Boston.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's true.
So there's your bias D. That's where your bias D comes from. He's a New England clam chowder, and he parks his car.
Park my car.
He likes
clam
chowder,
right.
Harvard Yard. He likes his clam chowder.
Yeah.
His baseball team
I love clam chowder.
Bows down to the New York Yankees in history. We have 27 rings, while the Red Sox have how many rings?
I don't know.
Do you even know how many?
I think it's like
the Red
5
Sox have?
Or something. 4 or 5.
No, they actually have a little bit more.
6.
No, a little bit more.
I'll just keep counting, and then eventually I'll get to the right. Okay, well, yeah,
whatever.
They went a long time without it. Listen, I want to be very clear to all our fans out there. I don't give a crap about the Red Sox. I really don't care.
That's his hometown,
I don't give.
though.
Yeah, well, I only lived there for like 11 years, so it doesn't really count to me. Okay. But I don't care about the Red Sox.
Okay.
I don't care about the Yankees.
Okay.
I don't care about the Orioles. I don't care about the Blue Jays.
Suck.
Orioles. Woo, PU.
They fired
Tampa Bay Rays.
Showalter. They fired their general manager.
Showalter's gone. Yeah,
the cheap-ass Rays announced today that they signed their manager. And I will
Kevin
say
Cash
this,
will be here until 2024. Thank you.
Kevin Cash earned the cash. He's the manager of the year. Incredible work for
he deserves it.
For a low-budgeted, low-pathetic team like the Tampa Bay Rays. Good job. He deserves it. And I'll say one thing even more. Despite my problem that I have with the Rays being in the cesspool in St. Pete and not getting anybody to show up to their games, Blake Snell is an excellent pitcher, and he deserves the Cy Young.
He definitely deserves the Cy Young.
So there you go. So there's no hate coming from me.
No, I never sensed hate from you for a second.
Okay.
It's just friendly rivalry between.
There is no rivalry between the Yankees and the Rays.
Oh, yeah.
Because the Yankees are simply so much better every year. Every year.
I saw something that the Rays have hang on, let me look this up because it's interesting. It's like,
so they have no money. They have no money to pay their players, but yet they have the money to go buy the Rowdies. They must have took out a personal loan.
Yeah, over the last 4 seasons. Kevin Cash has a 318 and 330 record with Tampa Bay, so that's pretty close to a winning record. According to ESPN Stats and Information, the Rays have spent less than any major league team over that span, but are 18th in winning percentage. So that means that not only do we not spend as much money as you guys do, but we win still.
You don't
almost.
You don't.
Almost. I have.
You don't win. This was the first winning season since 2013. How pathetic! We have 26 to be right to the T.
Yeah, I just felt
26 winning seasons in a row.
I just felt my whole
6 years in a row.
I just felt my whole argument crumble down like a bunch of Legos.
Can you imagine when the Rays going 26 years in a row with over 500 teams? It never's gonna happen. Not as long as they're owned by the crypto creeper, whatever his name is. Stewie Sternberg, you're a loser.
No, it's not him.
Move the team. Sell the team.
Team's never going anywhere.
Let's get the team in a real ballpark with a retractable roof. Let's get it done. Buddy, you don't have the money to move this team. You need to sell it. Sell the damn team, Stu. You don't have the money to buy this new dream that you have. Every time I turn around and I look at this Tampa Bay newspaper, Stu Sternberg's gonna get this big stadium and it's gonna have all these amenities and everything. It's gonna be great. Nobody goes to the damn games in St. Pete. Nobody goes to the games.
Unfortunately, you are correct.
29th out of 30th, and watch the Marlins.
You are
Jeter,
correct, sir.
Watch the Marlins and Jeter have over 500 winning percentage next year. Watch it happen. Derek Jeter's going to build the Marlins.
Wow.
And they have a real stadium with a retractable roof, and they don't have interference all the time with these stupid catwalks.
You're still mad about those catwalks.
It doesn't belong in baseball. It interferes with the game. It interferes with the play.
I'll give you a catwalk. I don't even know what that means.
It's a garbage stadium. Get rid of Trop.
Nah. So anyway, we got 5 minutes left. Let me thank a couple more people here. Joe Morrow. Joe Morrow is here watching. Christopher Golightly. Always a pleasure. Logan Boyd. What's going on, guys?
Yeah, regulars.
Yeah, all of our regulars. Once again, we are your Tampa Bay ThunderStrikers, broadcasting weekly from Snappers Grill and
every
Comedy
Tuesday
Club.
night at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Yep, we're going galaxy-wide, baby.
Galaxy-wide, baby. All those, what was I going to say? I forgot what I was going to say. Yeah, oh well.
We're
not important. It's 5 minutes left
obviously,
to go.
It must not have been that important.
It wasn't important.
So we're going to be looking forward to the next Lightning game.
Absolutely. This Thursday night, Amalie Arena against the Vancouver Canucks.
The Vancouver Canucks.
And
what's
Jennifer,
all about?
I will see you Saturday. We're going to meet, and she's going to buy her tickets, purchase her tickets to the 4th annual Tampa Bay ThunderStrikers night.
Awesome.
Don't forget, it's January 10th, 2019, 7:30 against the Hurricanes. Put it on your calendar. $40 is the ticket price, and enter the drawing to be with me on the Zamboni, which is the highlight of the night.
The man, the myth, the legend,
the broadcast journalist,
Joe D'Angelo.
Absolutely. So I think it was a great show.
About it, yeah. Let's also give a shout out to our fabulous rep with the Lightning, Joey Galuppi.
Joey Galuppi,
man, I saw a picture that you posted with him, and he looked really, really sharp in that suit. You know, very professional.
He is a true professional.
Yeah, very.
And I'm very, very happy to announce that Joey Galuppi loves the Tampa Bay ThunderStrikers.
Really? Has he watched the show?
He does.
Oh, awesome.
See?
Awesome. So, hey, Joe.
Hey, Joey.
We love you too, eh?
Hey, Joey.
Joey
Keep
Galuppi.
on being the Galuppi that you are. And very, very happy that he is working on the Tampa Bay ThunderStrikers night to make it just perfect.
Yep, and I'm sure he'll do a fabulous job.
Lights.
I'm sure he'll do a fabulous
job.
On
the Tron, just like they did last year.
If you talk to him again soon, ask him if it's okay for us, because like I said, I did find some pictures of him during his playing days when he was playing hockey with FSU, and I'm sure that the ThunderStrikers would like to see a picture of this gentleman. Yeah, let's see a picture of this gentleman, and we can do maybe a player profile. I mean, to be honest, I don't know if he was a good player or not. I didn't take a look at his stats, but I just think it'd be a fun thing.
He's got some history here, folks.
Yeah,
and he's a damn good rep, and I'm very, very happy that we were giving him. I only command the best, and when you replace Daniel Lozado, you have to.
There's some big shoes to fill.
Those are some big shoes to fill, man.
That's right.
Daniel was with me for years. And, I miss Daniel, but at the same time, Joey Galuppi, you're getting popularity with me.
That's right. And,
once you're on my good side, that's always a good thing.
I can attest to that.
You don't want to be on my bad side.
Yeah. And, plus, things change, things move forward, sometimes.
Nothing lasts forever.
Exactly. Nothing is meant to last forever. It's just the way it is. And,
well, until that time, I mean, I could see us ESPN. I could see us.
XM satellite radio,
Lightning radio,
yep. iTunes.
I mean, you're working on that, right?
Yeah. I still, like I was talking to you about, we'll have a little bit more discussion about the technical stuff, but yeah, I will admit that I am a little bit slow with learning this stuff, because I mean, this is basically all new to me. Well, not all new, because we've been doing this for 4 months.
It's been 4
Something
months.
like that. Yeah. So, but eventually, I'll get us on iTunes and all that other nonsense.
I mean, I literally just picked him out of the weeds.
I don't know if that's true, but
I had to drive my 2018 brand new Tampa Bay Lightning car to Largo to pick his ass up.
Yep.
And say, hey, come on down. Let's do a broadcast.
Yeah.
I needed to better the show. We've moved on from past and this is the future.
Yep, and it's only going to get better, baby. It's only going to get better.
It's going to get better.
The more we do this, the better we get at it, and I can't wait to hang out with all of you fine ThunderStrikers throughout the course of this season.
Over 1,000 ThunderStrikers.
Either here on Facebook or on YouTube or on any other platforms that we get onto. You know, I say it a million times. I'll say it again.
Say it again.
It's you guys, our fans, our friends, and our supporters that make all this possible. And we couldn't do it without you. Yeah. I do this because I love producing this type of stuff, hanging out with my friend.
Absolutely.
And hanging out with you guys. All right. Final thoughts?
Yes, my final thoughts are, as usual, thank you to all my 1,000 members of the Tampa Bay ThunderStrikers, Earth-wide, galaxy-wide,
universe-wide.
Universe-wide.
We're going into multiple dimensions, baby.
Yeah, we're going to hang out with the whatever they call those things.
Those things. Anyway, yeah, we'll see you guys next week. If you guys want to come up here,
next week.
We're at Snappers Grill and Comedy Club, 36657 US Highway 19 North in Palm Harbor. Hey, I'll buy you a taco.
Hey, Jeremy's buying me some wings tonight,
yeah, we're gonna
baby.
Get some wings.
Pay your debt. Pay your debt. Pay your debt. See you next week, ladies and gentlemen. Good night.
Woohoo. All right. Yeah, I'm totally going to pay off my debt. Let's go get some chicken wings.
Pay your debt.
Pay your debt. Pay your debt.
That's going to be my new thing.